Hey squad, Jakus here, and I have had enough. Everywhere I look, fake leaks. I don't even know what's real anymore. Mario in Smash? Yeah, like that's ever gonna happen. Well, would you look at that? For almost as long as video games have existed, so has the hype that follows them. Oftentimes you'll see game journalists tweeting out exclusive information from inside sources, but sometimes a leak spreads around that may not necessarily be true. I dusted off the history books to take a look back at some infamous fake leaks of gaming past. Perhaps the most famous Nintendo internet hoax of all time is the Nintendo On, a creation of Pablo Belmont. Belmont is known for creating incredible fake leaks that back in the early 2000s were very easy to believe. Nintendo On was to be a virtual reality headset with bountiful power, and this was showcased in a video. The video shows this as an example of the On's power. Yeah, that didn't end up happening. Of course, no Nintendo console leaks could live up to the Revolution. The Nintendo Revolution was the codename for the Wii, and in the months prior to its official reveal, people were crafting bizarre concepts and passing them off as real leaks. Interestingly, the presence of Virtual Console was known well before the Wii's name, so pretty much every concept centered around what that might be, and some of them got it right. Pablo Belmont also created the Super Mario Galaxy DS hoax. He created new models and assets to use for the trailer, which stated that collecting all Power Stars with Mario and Luigi in the Wii game would unlock the DS game by doing whatever this is. This was actually a school assignment for Belmont, and despite tricking half the internet, he didn't even get an A grade. The infamous Grinch leak made its first appearance in a Snapchat video in October 2018. It appeared to reveal artwork for the entire roster of fighters in the upcoming Super Smash Bros. Ultimate to be used by an advertising agency. 7 characters were supposedly unveiled, including Banjo-Kazooie and Shadow the Hedgehog. The characters were just believable enough that the debate quickly split fans into 2 opposing teams, the non-believers and the believers. People who believed the rumour pointed to a promotional image for the Grinch in the background, which gave the rumour its name as proof of the leak's veracity. The image seemed to corroborate that the leaker worked in advertising, and so would have access to privileged information. However, the skeptics were ultimately victorious when during the Nintendo Direct on November 1st, Incineroar was revealed as the last unique character in the base game, with no sign of the leaked characters. Some characters would later join the game as DLC, such as Banjo-Kazooie, but there was still no sign of many of the leaked characters by the time of the game's final update. In 2001, Nintendo filed a patent for a phone that seemingly had options to buy games, with Game Boy titles included in the drawings to show off the concept. Games included Super Mario Bros., Metroid 2, and Golf. Not Mario Golf, just Golf. Big day for all the Nintendo Game Boy Golf fans out there. Because of this, many fake leaks for Nintendo phones have cropped up over the years. All of them were fake. Since 2016, Nintendo has delved into the mobile market with games such as Pokemon Go, Miitomo, and Mario Run. It is clear that if Nintendo ever had plans to actually produce a phone of their own, those plans have long since been scrapped. For years, people made concepts for Xbox One follow-ups, and pretty much all of them had the name Xbox 2. Of course, that made just too much sense for a console name, so we got Xbox Series X instead. Back in 2019, it was clear that the Sonic design for the Sonic the Hedgehog movie would need improvement, so fans took it upon themselves to redesign the titular hedgehog, leading to articles every 2 days claiming that the redesign had been leaked. Of course, in the end, we got a much more adorable redesign, and not this terrifying being on the big screen, but that didn't stop fans from creating equally horrifying beings. I better check if my door is locked. In March 2020, several anonymous sources claimed that Nintendo is planning on celebrating Mario's 35th anniversary with a Mario All-Stars style collection, supposedly featuring all of the classic 2D Mario games and all of the 3D Mario games up to Galaxy 2. Now that leak technically didn't happen, because we got something much worse instead. Before the Nintendo Switch had its final name, fans created all sorts of mock-up consoles and passed them off as leaks under the name NX, or some just photographed glass soap dishes. Needless to say, I am very glad we got the Switch instead of whatever that is meant to be. But some of these concepts are very interesting and unique, if a little impractical. About a decade ago, an infamous fake leak popped up, claiming to show proof that Rayman would be added to Super Smash Bros. For Wii U and 3DS as a new fighter. Unfortunately for the 12 remaining Rayman fans out there, this was merely a mock-up made to promote an internet video series and not a new character. For years, people have been creating the world's least believable leaks based on the long-awaited Grand Theft Auto 6. The one theme that most share is that it will take place in Vice City, but beyond that, it's anyone's guess. However, GTA 6 is currently engaging in a fierce competition with Mario Kart 9 and the Heat Death of the Universe to see who will arrive last, so it'll be a while before we return to the sunny streets of Vice City. So in conclusion, all news is fake and nothing in life is real. I mean, what even is a weather forecast? It's gonna rain today? Yeah, sure pal. Alright, they got lucky.